Good day, everyone. Our topic is all about social justice in mathematics. This means that mathematics is not just about numbers and formulas, but also a tool to understand fairness and inequality in society. So, ibig sabihin, ginagamit natin ang mathematics para makita kung ano ang hindi patas at paano ito maayos. In social justice, mathematics helps us to reveal inequities across countries and regions. Like for example, using data like GDP or yung tinatawag nating gross domestic product, poverty rate, and literacy rate, we can compare different places through graphs, ratios, and percentages. Nakikita natin kung saan kulang ang resources at kung gaano kalaki ang gap. So mathematics becomes a tool to make inequality visible. Hindi lang siya opinion, kundi supported by the data. And why do we need to reduce inequalities? We need to reduce inequalities because data shows that unequal distribution leads to unfair outcomes. So in the fields of mathematics, we study distributions like mean, median, and range. And this help us see if resources are balanced or not. Halimbawa, kapag mataas ang average income, kung concentrated lang ito sa iilang tao, hindi pa rin ito fair. Using statistical measures like standard deviation, we can see how unequal a situation really is. So through mathematics, we understand that the inequality is not just a social issue, but it is something we can measure, analyze, and improve. So, dumako tayo sa examples of inequality. In social justice mathematics, we use real-world data to analyze inequality. First, income inequality. We use mean, median, and range to see distribution. Kapag malayo ang mean sa median, ibig sabihin, it shows imbalance, meaning may social injustice. Second, education inequality. Using percentages and ratios, we compare access to education. If one region has 90% literacy and the another region has 50%, math clearly shows the gap. Pangatlo, gender inequality. We use statistics to compare wages. For example, if women earn 0.8 of men's salary, we express inequality using ratios. And panghuli, resource distribution. Using the graphs and data visualization, we can see if resources are fairly distributed or not. So ang field of mathematics helps us not only in identifying inequality, but also to explain how serious it is. Number 5, how do we tackle discrimination? In the field of mathematics, we tackle discrimination by analyzing patterns in data. If data consistently shows inequality, then we know that there is a problem. For example, using the graphs and statistical analysis, we can prove if certain groups are disadvantaged. So math provides evidence, not just opinion. So this helps us in creating fair policies based on the data. So math becomes a tool for justice and decision making. Complete inequality, or equality, I should say, is difficult to achieve. But mathematics helps us to track the progress. Using the data trends, we can see if inequality is increasing or decreasing. Even small improvements in percentages or average can show positive change. Like for example, through continuous data analysis, we can move closer to a more equal society. And what we can do as an individual or students, we can use the field of mathematics to become more critical thinkers. Hindi lang tayo basta-basta nagsosolve, kundi nag-a-analyze tayo ng real-world data. And we can use those data for unfair situations using evidences. And we can use the field of mathematics para supportan yung mga decision that promote fairness and equality. So in conclusion, the field of mathematics is a powerful tool for social justice. It helps us to measure, to analyze, and to understand inequality in a clear and objective way. So sa pamamagitan ng math, we can move from awareness to action. At sa pamamagitan nito, mas nagiging posible ang isang mas patas at mas makatarungang lipunan.